everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week I am out on a long run, 10 kilometers, wild I know, and I have brought the dog to, there she goes, brought the dog to Conham River Park, but I've just got out the car to realise that the path along the river is entirely flooded. And I mean, it's not just big puddles, it is literally underwater. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I'm currently on one of the higher paths, but I don't actually know where they go, so I'm going to have a quick look on my map and see what I can do. Oh my god. Can you hear the song thrush? So nice! It's a beautiful day today, but the rain recently, I mean, it's been literally 3 months of practically non-stop rain. Oh my god! And so it is very wet, and this is one of the first days of sunshine that we've had, and it is so good to get out. You can see they're doing a lot of tree planting around here, and I reckon that's to slow down the water going into the river. Here you can see the river. That used to be the path and that is the river, and now they are one. So that's interesting. I have no idea how much of this run I'm going to be able to do, and I'm just going to keep on plodding on until I'm swimming, I guess. Good girl. At least Tia's having fun. Yeah, so that is supposed to be the path. They very kindly put little arrows, so I'll be going up, because up is out of the water. This is the route. This is no longer the route. It's a little bit dry for a bit, and then it just gets wet again. So we're going up this way. Good. Okay. We're going up. The reason I did this trail, I chose this trail for today, is to get a nice long stretch of flat. And now look where I'm going. This is not flat. Oh my god, this is going to take a lot longer than I had anticipated. Oh dear. Funny. Wow. Whew, this place is cool. If you've watched my vlogs before, you'll know that this used to be a quarry. I used to mine all the way along here. Woohoo! Oh my god. And I really have no idea where I'm going. I'm gonna follow the dog and hope for the best. Sorry, this is supposed to be a running vlog, not a sort of run, swim, traverse mountaineering, get lost in the woods sort of vlog. But I do miss getting lost in the woods. Can't get lost in the woods in my local park, which is all the running I've really been doing recently. So this is fun. F it. We're in the water now. Oh, that is cold. Woohoo! Go on then, let's give it a go. honestly. Done 1.5k. My heart rate is through the roof. Oh! And we're climbing up tree roots. Ah! Go on then. I have no idea where I am. Just trotting along a road somewhere, hoping to make it back to the river at some point. Oh, this way. I see. Maybe I can go through there? Okay, I have no idea. I don't know where I am. Ooh, this is pretty. Cool. So I've been here before and I was like, oh, I can map myself back. That is my path. It goes down there and across there. So we won't be doing that. No, T, I said we won't be doing that. Right, up we go. Ooh, this run is not going very well. It's beautiful, but it's not very runny. There's a lot of walking. So the reason I wanted this run to be flat, nice, easy, is not just because it's 10k and therefore matching my longest run in like 5 months, but also because I have some exciting news and I wanted to share it to you while I was running. But I can't share it if I'm having to navigate, not drown in a river and not get lost in Keynsham. So anyway, without further ado, I'm doing a road marathon. Ah! I am currently 3 weeks, at the end of 3 weeks, into training for Paris Marathon, which will be only my second ever road marathon, which is wild. I am so excited. For obvious reasons, I'm also terrified, but I have really good support. So I'll be doing the marathon with Runna, who I'm an ambassador for and who invited me to go and do it. And I'll be using their training program. In fact, I am using their training program, which I've been using for, oh God, like nearly 2 years now. And I will be doing obviously their marathon training program, and they got one specifically for Paris, which is on the 7th of April. And I've set it so that I am essentially a beginner. So I'm training up completely from scratch, pretty much. Like I've told it I can run 10k in an hour, but that is it. Like I've done 3 runs per week, and everything on top of that is just anything else I can add. But it's a really nice, gentle training program so far, as gentle as marathon training can be. And I'm really excited. I've already started to see changes to things like my resting heart rate, my heart rate variability. They've been improving, and I think it's partly just kicking my body into gear, making it realize like we're not sitting on the sofa all day every day now. We've got to do some stuff. So that's my big exciting news. A marathon in, oh god, what, like 13 weeks? It's wild, really. I'm hoping that I've still got a lot of the residual fitness, although every time I go out for a run I realise I do not have a lot of the residual fitness. But hopefully fitness will come back relatively quickly. I just have to kind of walk that tightrope between training sufficiently to get to the marathon properly trained and not overtraining so that my fatigue comes back and I feel really tired. But if you've ever experienced fatigue, you'll know that the only way that you can know how something will affect you is by doing that thing and hoping for the best and then doing your utmost to rest up properly afterwards. So that is sort of my goal. It's like 3 runs a week, always a rest day or 2 after a run, keeping up strength training where possible, but not beating myself up if I can't do it. So I'm effectively going all the way back to beginning and being a beginner again, which is exciting actually. It's nice because there is no pressure on me from anyone, least of all myself, to do this in an impressive time. And that is what has been putting me off doing another road marathon, because my last one went so badly and I got so injured and I just didn't do the time that I thought that I could do, and so it just made me really sad. So now there is no pressure. I just have to try and get through training, and even making it to the start line will be a big win for me. So yeah, that's really nice. It's a nice chilled thing, as chilled as a marathon can be. So someone asked me what the reason was that I was doing a road marathon for my first proper race back, and the reason is, well, there are lots of reasons. The first one is that hills at the moment are, even at a walk, absolutely killing me, and I thought probably best to work on my base fitness and my aerobic fitness, like one step at a time, get back to running flat, get back to running sort of continuously without having to walk, before then starting to throw in massive hills and that sort of stuff. So that's the first reason. Marathon's obviously very flat, or at least this one is, and so I can just get back to running without having to worry about, you know, running, pace, hills, different terrain, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's quite two-dimensional, road running, or at least marathons are. Secondly, I really enjoy the community of Runna, and I'm excited to be training towards something with a lot of other people, which when you're training for some obscure race in the Welsh mountains, you don't necessarily get that, whereas we're all training for the same thing here, which is lovely, and we're all going to be out there together, which again is really nice because then I don't have to worry about all the logistics and that kind of stuff, which is an added stress. Oh, we're going up a hill, sorry. Can't talk and run uphill. And then what was the other reason? Oh yeah, I've wanted to do another road marathon for ages, but I've got very in my head about the whole thing, and so I thought, why not do it while there is zero chance that I will get a faster time than last time? Because that means that there's also no pressure on me to be good, quote unquote, whatever that means. And I can just get out there and prove to myself that even in my current state, I can get that done or do the training or whatever. And then hopefully when it comes to actually running a fast marathon, I'll get there with time, and then I won't have so much pressure in my own mind about getting that done. So a few different reasons, and I just thought it would be fun, you know? It's not every day you're offered the chance to do a big marathon like Paris, and so thought I'd give it a shot. Can't turn down things like this. I have my biggest fear in life is saying no to opportunities and then regretting it later and dying and not having done all the things I was asked if I wanted to do. And obviously it's impossible to do all of them, but when cool things come your way, I think you kind of have to seize them. And even if I don't make it to the finish for whatever reason, I mean, I don't know how this is going to progress, I will at least, it won't be from lack of trying or lack of effort. So yeah, that is why. Whoa, that is steep. I'm not supposed to be this high up. This was supposed to be a flat run. Eee. Go on then, down you go. No? Back to the start, and I'm going to end the run there. I've been here so many times and I've never seen the path washed away. It is wild. Anyway, I did an hour and 10, which is tiring at the moment because I am quite unfit, but it's so nice to get out and, well, get lost basically. Get out, get lost, have a bit of an explore, enjoy myself, have fun. The dog obviously loved it as well. Well, that is very wet, but I'm gonna sit on it anyway. And yeah, it was so much fun. I didn't quite do my 10K, mainly because unfortunately the river path, the one that's gone, is the longest way around and everything else is technically a shortcut, except it's obviously significantly harder. So I don't want to do 10K at the expense of my next run, if you know what I mean. Like, I did the right amount of time and then some, and then quite a lot of hills. So that's me done for today. If you guys are doing a race this spring, especially if you're doing a marathon, I cannot recommend more the Runna app. I know so many of you guys are already using it. I've had so many messages from other people doing Paris as well over on my Instagram saying that they're using the Runna app as well. So it's really cool to kind of compare notes with it. But if you haven't got yourself a training program yet, I thoroughly recommend it. You can get 2 weeks to test it out for completely free if you just use the code Flora, and you can sign up for a race plan or even just like a distance goal or a couch to 5K or 100k, like anything, honestly, it has it all. And you can set how many runs a week you want to do, which days you want to run, so you can organize it around your own schedule, and if you've already got like track sessions or runs that you do with friends. And you can also put in things like strength training sessions, so you have the option to add that as well if you go to the gym various times a week. And you can rearrange it as well, so it is super flexible, but is basically aiming to get you from where you are to where you want to be in a safe way. And they have 12-week and 16-week marathon training plans, and then also base training for marathons as well, so you can make sure you start the plan fully fit. So that is it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next week, hopefully with more running, hopefully a little less flooded. That's the goal at least. But for now, I'm going to go and have a sit down by the river and enjoy some peace and quiet. That is it for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!